All right, today we're going to be making an origami rose. Origami rose flower. Now, as you can see right now, it's in this kind of like flower pot. I'm gonna teach the flower pot in a separate video. Today we're just gonna learn this top rose. What you're gonna need for this model is a square sheet of origami paper or a square sheet of printer paper. And let's begin. First step that we're going to do, oh wait, I got two pieces of paper. First step we're going to do is take your bottom right corner and we're gonna fold it to a point on this line. And to find that point, all you're gonna do is measure about a thumb's width right here. And you can either make a fold that's about a thumb's width, or you can kind of eyeball it. But just think about a space about a thumb's width here, and you're gonna bring this bottom corner up to that point. And then what you're gonna do, you're gonna go right to that point, right up here, and you're gonna slide your finger down and just make a pinch fold right here. And then you're gonna unfold, okay? And then that's the first step, and we're just gonna rotate the paper like so, and repeat that step. So we're gonna take this bottom corner, fold it up to about a thumb's width on this line, take our finger from the corner, bring it all the way down, and just fold right there. Unfold, rotate, and repeat. Okay, so now you should have this kind of like square in the middle of your paper. Now, let's focus on the corners of this square, 4 corners. What we're gonna do is you're gonna lift your paper up and push your thumb right on the edge of the paper until it meets a corner right here. And I'll zoom in so you guys can see. See how I'm pushing the paper from behind until it meets this bottom corner right here? And what we'll do is now, once we have it anchored on that bottom corner, we're gonna fold up and we're gonna make sure this point, this corner right here, is meeting the same thing, about a thumb's width of a point, to the point on about a thumb's width away from the corner on this edge. So it's gonna be like this. All right, so there's 2 points that we're making a fold in between. Basically from the bottom of this corner and about a thumb's width from this side and this corner. And then we make a fold from that bottom of the corner of the middle square to the side. So that's the fold. So we push, find the corner, match it with this point right here, and then we make a fold. Then we rotate and repeat that step. So I'm gonna push from the bottom up to that corner. I'm gonna fold it up so that this corner meets the point about a thumb's width away from this corner right here. Then I make my fold, I rotate, repeat that step, I rotate, and finally repeat the last one. Okay. So now we have kind of like this fold right here. This is how your paper should kind of look like. What you're gonna do now is you're gonna flip the model over. All right. And now we kind of want to collapse this in a sense, almost like a flasher. What we're gonna do is we're gonna pinch these mountain folds, and we're gonna follow them to the center, okay? Just follow them to the center. And then we're gonna do the same thing to these two. We're gonna rotate, do the same thing. Just follow these, just pinch this to the center. All right, and as you're doing that, you can push in. You'll push in while you're doing that. And see how it's already creating this kind of spiral? What you're gonna do is you're gonna keep pushing the paper in gently. See how I'm rotating? I'm gently pushing in and rotating. And what that's gonna do is gonna collapse the paper. Gently, 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 gently. Until basically it turns into like a roll-up. And this step doesn't have to be very pretty. It's just basically to get the paper to kind of know what you want it to do. It's gonna be rolled up like this in the end, but first we just wanna get it to this. So it's almost, see how it's kind of like a flasher? All right, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna look at the sides of the paper. We're gonna take these four corners, right? See this corner? What you're gonna do is you're gonna make sure that this point is touching the top of this edge, okay? So I line it up. I line this edge with this edge as the best that I can. And then I pinch. You'll see underneath, I'm pinching down like that and making this point a little sharper. And then I'm gonna fold this point up to the top of this point. And it's gonna line up with this edge right here. So I'm folding up. So this point aligns with this edge right here, and it's pretty much aligned with this edge. And then I pinch on the bottom, okay? Then I'm gonna rotate and do the same thing. I'm gonna align this edge right here with this edge behind it. And I'm gonna fold. Over here, I'm gonna fold. And then I'm gonna fold up so that this point meets this point right here. And I'm gonna unfold and rotate. And now I'm gonna keep going. All right, now that we got those four folds done, what we can do now is we're gonna make this first fold, and then you're gonna put your thumb kind of like, you're gonna try to collapse a little bit, put your thumb inside to hold it steady. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna follow this way. You're gonna go around, almost like if I faced it down here, you'd be going clockwise, right? And I'm gonna be pushing this down onto my thumb and folding this pedal up. And I'm gonna keep rotating. I'm gonna rotate. I'm gonna push this down on my thumb, fold this flap up. Keep rotating. I'm gonna push this down on my thumb and fold this flap up. Keep rotating, and I'm gonna push this down as far as it can go till it's rolled up pretty much. And as you can see, this is sticking out. So we want this to be tucked into this flap and behind. How would you do that? Basically what I do is I fold it flat and I kind of like slide it up like so. Open this flap and then tuck it behind. Okay, that's all we do. Just tuck it behind that flap, and then we can close it up and pinch it to make it sure it's secure. Now it's all rolled up. As you can see, we're already starting to make our flower and our rose. Now we have to kind of do some finishing detail work. So what we're gonna do, what I like to do is with these four little flaps right here, these petals, I like folding them down about halfway. So I fold them down about halfway. And then you see there's kind of like a pocket inside. I stick my finger in the pocket and then I squash. All right, so then these petals kind of stick out like this. And I do the same thing for all four. Rotate. Like so. All right, then for these petals right here, I kind of fold them down. Just pinch them down real quick. So I pinch them down like that, and then I take the corner and I pinch it up. Just to give it kind of a cool look. And once you do that, your rose is completed, okay? And like I said, if you want to learn how to make a flower pot for it, that's going to be in a separate video. Thank you. Have a great day.